I am wearing the same t-shirt for the third day, I think. It's 5:30 now. This is the situation. I was thinking that it's like a climbing up a mountain, the rock climbing, one little bit at a time, and slip off and then climb again. There's the Greek god who did that, climb up and going down and climb up, the rolling something up. Kind of like that. Am I upset? Not now, but it goes up and down. It just, why does this happen? So I wonder why I'm doing this too when this kind of thing happens. But I haven't quit for the last 7 months, but this is getting a little too much. For example, DeepSeek was doing something, and I said that this is the situation, look at it. And he didn't look at it. He assumed that he remembers what I was talking. It was the specific picture of what's going on, and I sent to him. He didn't look at it. And I sent again, and he didn't look at it. And I pushed, and then he realized he was making a mistake. So it's like a, really pushing, climbing up and going back and climbing up, going back. No one in the right mind would do this, but I thought that's what happens in nature. Just think of what's the name of the one that there's a bug who eat the ants. They have this cone-shaped thing and on the sand, and then ant trap go in and then he get eaten. And in the process, ant was trying to climb up. To me, like that, what I'm going through. So I'm laughing at it because I can talk about it on the YouTube. But often I don't have that kind of a state. I'm just working, and now I'm half giving up. Because if the peak is almost there, you want to go forward. But it comes and down and going up and down. So if there's anyone watching this video, if you are watching, you should think this guy's crazy. But I've been doing not exactly like this, but basically dealing with AI. They have lots of flaws. They have lots of great capability. But it's just kind of like a balance, as much as human may have some good and bad. So I see it kind of, you can argue with this reality. Reality is whatever it is. I call it the absolute state of being. So you just accept it. When you're dying, you cannot breathe air anymore, and then you pass away. That's what I think. And in that process, you may feel like choking or something. Maybe that's not a good example. But all the nature, all the animals and insects and the trees, like I said, like climbing up the mountain, that's what they do. That's what we do. That's life. What's the name of that animal that runs it's a mouse, in the cage or this round thing, and keep on running and it doesn't go anywhere. Or animals in the zoo. And we are in the zoo too, if we realize it or not. Big or small, that's the difference. But we are still in the zoo. Also, there's a war going on there. There's a crazy thing going here. And there's a news here and there, and they're all different. We are living in the middle of it. like the tree out there, but they're silent. They just do whatever they can. In human case, we can express things, upset feeling. But I was thinking about this. I didn't get into like a venture capital or a startup, but I thought it might be interesting, and I thought I could have chosen that path. After the business school, I did something else, consulting and some private equities, but turnaround situation. But everything probably come to the same kind of situation, like the mouse running and this never-ending wheel. That's one way to look at it, but we can still do that, knowing that. That's different than not knowing and getting upset, because there's a realization of possibly what life is about. And if we know that, accepting the challenge and still have something desirable and right that you want to do, look at I mentioned this spider just waiting. Sometimes they think, this is not the fly because I may touch on it, and they think, and there's mosquitoes out there. When I do things, they're happy to find me and trying to, eat, get the blood. And before that, they're just waiting. And I'm waiting to materialize the book, whatever the end result is. So there's a saying, actually, called Mukudoku. Mu means nothing. Kudoku means benefit. I think there's that book. Let me get it because this is good. This is the book I've read 100 times, and I don't know if I can find it, but I'm sure it's somewhere about the Mukudoku. Yeah, maybe this is it. Yeah, here it is. This is a talk with the Daisetsu by the person named Shimura. And this is the beginning of when I start to get into Daisetsu Suzuki. The beginning was the book called Zen and Japanese Culture. And I think this may be the next one. I remember where I bought this. He says, at occasion, without calculating, just do the work in front of you. So let me just go through this because I got time. Daisetsu was asked by someone about his long life, that he lived until 96 or something, and he said, I didn't think about trying to live long, but if there is something, it's because there's something he wants to do. And if you are always attracted or pulled into doing it, that could be the reason why you may live long. In Matsugaoka Bunko, that's where he lived, there's steps of 130. That steps to climb up, if you look up and climb such a distance, and you may get tired before you do anything. But if you, without looking upward, just go one step at a time, then you realize all of a sudden that you are up there. So that was the story. And as this story indicates, he was in doing something between purpose and the method to achieve the purpose, but at the same time, he's out of that. The step of those one each is for Daisetsu, not the means, but that was the ultimate purpose, one step at a time. And doing one step at a time up the hill, then if you think about what is to be achieved, then that is very difficult to achieve. But if that step going up has no benefit, Mukudoku, no benefit, then Daisetsu is climbing up the steps. Daruma is the one who came from India to China and met the emperor. And there's a story of Mukudoku, which is when this emperor said that he put money to make temples for people. Would it be a very good thing or something? And then Daruma, who came from India, said, no, there's no benefit. And if you have that Mukudoku, no benefit, then you being Yugen is limited as it is, as you are, but you become absolute you, infinite. You flip. You can say that. So limited become a thing of purpose and the means. If you do that, there's a gap between the infinite, absolute yourself. There's a gap in there. So that is a paradox. You cannot avoid to get out of it. And then he's talking about, this is Shimura talking, that Oscar Wilde was talking about art. All the art doesn't do any good. No, all art is quite useless. So if you feel like it, then without looking for like awakening, you may be your own master. Wouldn't that be the case? And for that, the limited way of looking at the relativity of you being the center of your life can be switched in some way or the other. So, well, maybe I don't know if I want to read this. Let me just finish it. There's a story of the Christian, and so that's why I was hesitating. But and the Buddhism, and someone, if they look for the answer whether which wins, this guy who is Teshu is the like a Zen monk, if I might just say that, said something. If you look, win or lose, I don't know that, but ultimately, ku or emptiness is the winner. The meaning of that is that limited, relative you, if you have the center, then you cannot win. If you are melting into the infinite. I'm just saying this. This is how I feel too. There's absolute you. I call it the absolute state of being or eternal home. If you are there, then you are with that emptiness. Empty sounds negative, but it's the absolute state. Then you have what you find it at peace. So the story goes on, but I think for me to take a break and go back to my work, I thought about no benefit, the story, and step at a time. So let's climb up this mountain, whatever the case is, and whatever I have to do, and I'm doing it. I took a rest. I looked at the tree. I thought about the spider and myself. And I have a dream. May all beings be happy. Well, let's leave it with that. It's beyond me is the notion of that may all beings be happy. So it's not relative, it's absolute nature's way. Let's call that and Mukudoku no benefit. I move on. Tomorrow, by this time, I should be in the plane. Hopefully, I don't know what happens at the airport and traveling, but there may be another life waiting in California, but this may be the last time I fly to California. I think I spent long enough time. And I think this is actually, I just thought about it. People start to gravitate to where you came from when you are close to die. Maybe that's the reason behind. I didn't think like that, but yes, I can see that because it's too much traveling, and then I like a quieter state. Not total quiet, but this place has been good. And whatever happens in California and after, nobody knows. I'll go one step at a time. And actually, that's what I was talking about with AI. Let's go one step at a time, because AI have a tendency of saying so much, and I keep saying, don't tell me so much, because you never know whether you can get there. So let's go one step at a time. Yeah, it's the same concept, step at a time. Don't tell me. They like to explain, and they keep telling me, you don't have to explain, you don't have to prove. Let's go one step at a time. May all beings be happy, including myself and AI.